Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in today's video, we will learn how to make a hangman game using Python. So we will use lists, we will use certain modules, and we will use certain built-in options present in Python to make a simple hangman game inside our compiler. And we will use this with simple and easy understandable language. So if you haven't subscribed and liked my videos, please like my videos, subscribe my videos, check out my channel where I post fun content related to Python programming. I'll just show you my channel. So right now I have produced at least 15 videos related to Python programming on NumPy and different other programs based on basic applications of Python. And I've also created a playlist of projects, Python explained, and certain questions where you can check them out in my videos. I will be linking my channel in the description. Okay, so without further wasting time, let's get back to the video. Okay, so I have come to my compiler where we will be making this program, and I'll be explaining you the concepts related to this program, each and every possible way and each and every possible step. So you need to worry about anything related to the program. So first thing what we'll have to do is, let me take you to my Paint tab where I've given you a certain explanation regarding the program. So what we'll be doing in this program is, we will be creating certain lists which store information related to the game and which will keep on updating the information as we keep on playing the game. So what is Hangman game all about? Hangman game is about guessing certain word in certain number of options. So if you guess the word in certain number of options, you win the game. Otherwise, you simply die. That means your hangman dies, you won't die. So you basically lose the game. So what happens is, let me give you an example. Now let's create a list where we obtain a word. So say the word is cake, and the user does not know, basically the person playing the game does not know that the word is cake, so he will have a blank list. So that is where the object of the main list works, is he will be having this blank list. So let me just highlight that for you. He will be having this blank list of dashes, so it will be 4 dashes, and he will have to start choosing certain options, any text whichever you want. So let's say he may choose A. Okay, so let's say he chooses A. So A would get updated into his list, and then the other dashes will remain. Also, if he chooses a wrong, that is a wrong alphabet, his life, that is chances to play the game, keep on reducing. So that is where my list 3 works, where my life is present, where the chances keep on reducing. And let's say whichever options he has guessed from this word, it needs to be present into another list where all this information can be stored. So what we will do is, we'll create another list called as guessed, and we'll keep on saving these options. So let me take you through again, explain you this program again. I'm creating 5 lists, mainly 5 lists. One is going to obtain a word that we are going to create as a main option for the game. Next is going to obtain the dashes and update them basis on the input of the user, whether it is the right input or the wrong input. Then next we will keep a life list where it will keep on updating the number of chances available for the user to continue playing, and the other one is a guessed, so that will just update the options that have been used by the user. Okay, so what we will do is, we will simply create these lists. Then we will use a random model which will obtain certain different words. Do not worry about that, I'll explain you that later. For now, I want to explain you this input. What is this input all about? So we will tell the user, please input an alphabet, whatever the alphabet it be. Let's say the user inputs a alphabet alphabet I, which is not present in the word K, right? Because cake resembles of C-A-K-E, there's no I alphabet in it. So what would happen is, let me just change my text color. Okay, so his life would reduce to 6 minus 1, that is 5 lives will be left. That will which means 5 options more will be left to play the game. And let's say if he chooses the correct word A, so then his main list would get updated as I explained you here, and then for a right guess we will simply append the alphabets to the guessed list that is present. Okay, so let's get to the program where I'll be typing the program and explaining you every method that I've been using in this. So in the first thing, we will need a file, a text file, which will obtain random words, as in random words for the game. Like what will happen is, here we have used cake. So we have used cake, then a user maybe wants to play it again. Then the word cake would again reappear. We don't want that to happen. We want different words to come. Say we say first option cake, then something else, some food or some object, some non-living object, whatever, but we want different words to come so that the game gets more realistic and more fun to play. So what I've done is I've simply made a text file, word.txt I've named it, and I've named certain words. I've just already put words in it. You could put whatever words in it if you want. And I will also do one work to make your program more and easy. I will be saving this text file, and I will be putting it down in the link description, so you could download the same exact file and make changes to the words as per your convenience. So what I've done is I've noted down certain words like water, air, silver, gold, whatever, just certain random words that I felt like, which I checked over the internet, and I saved them into a text file. And the main thing is, you have to keep these both programs, wherever you're saving them, in the same directory. That means in the same folder. So I have saved them in this C:users in my Geeks for Geeks. That is my file name where I save all my programs. So I have saved this text file in the same folder, and my hangman, which I'm going to make, in the same folder. If you save these two files in the same folder, then only your appending from this list and reading from this list will work, or else this method won't not happen. So you will have to keep the items in the same folder. Okay, so now let's get back into the programming. So for the first thing, I will simply use my import module, where I'll have to import a random module, so that it could obtain random words from a list file. Okay, so I've imported a random module. Now let's go to the formation of the list, where we'll create all the available lists with us. Okay, so let me just take you to the Paint app, where I've saved all my list name. So we have got 5. One is word list, the other is main list, life, and the last one is guest. So let me note that down as soon as possible. So first let me name this as word list. Also, just a suggestion, you could name your list whatever you feel like, as per your convenience. I have named them according to my convenience. If you want to stick with the same words, you are free to do it. Okay, so I have created this guest, which will save our guesses options, and a life, which will tell us how many life or rather chances we have got to play this game. Okay, so I have written my list, and let me also include comments into the program, so it would be easy for you all to understand. So this comment will be my modules. Okay, and I'll just name this as list for the game. Simple commenting, nothing complicated. Okay, and now we will go to the next part of this program, which will be file reading, that is obtaining the random words from the word text file. So if you haven't studied anything about file reading from a file to a Python program, do not worry, I will explain you this right now. Okay, so I will just keep this, comment it as file reading. So file reading in Python is pretty simple. If you have a normal .txt file, it's much simpler. In case you have a PDF file, then you have to import certain modules and all that, and there's a bit complication in that, but I'm not going into that. I would prefer you to use a simple .txt file for this program. Okay, so let me now show you what we'll have to do is, for creating a readability option, we will first create a variable name as file, and for this we will use a function called open, which opens a text file. So what will be the arguments in the parentheses? First we will name our text file, that is word.txt. excuse me, word.txt, and now we will use a encoding, not a way to understand, to give the program a meaning that it should read from the file, or it should write into a file, or it should append information. So for this program, we do not need to write any information into a file. We need to pull out, means we need to read information from a file. So I'll simply put a R, which means it will read information from a file. Okay. And now we will again create just another variable f and name our previous variable file.readLines. So what this read lines will do is, it will simply read the lines present in our vertex, as simple as that, and it will save it into our f, that is our file variable. Okay, so let me just give you a quick explanation and show you how this program works right now. So let me Control S, save this program, and let me go to my Sublime Rep where I run my programs and current this. Okay, so yeah, it shows everything. It shows all the words that are present, and it saves it in the form of a list. So I'll just show you that. Okay, so yeah, this is our list, and here we've got all the words present in our list. It's as simple as that, nothing complicated. And the /n is coming since the words are present one line below the other, one line below the other. So /n simply means in Python you are continuing the same word in the next line, simple as that. Okay, so we will have to remove that, do not worry, I will be explaining you that in the further part of the video. Okay, so now for the timing, let me just comment this line, because we do not need to print the possible words, because that would be meaningless. Okay, so now we will create a option where it will guess the words. That is, it will obtain certain words from a list, and that will be our main word for being guessed. Okay, so what I will do is, I will simply create a for condition for I in f. Okay, for I in f means for certain word in f, we will say word list, that is, I'll show you again, the main list which will store the main word for the game. Okay, word list dot append. Append is to obtain certain word from a list into another list, or the same list, whatever, but right now we're doing it into another list. And now we will be using a random, just be using a append, and we will append certain words from that and save it into our word list. Okay, so I will show you that. And let me just run this program here. Let me print word list. Okay, and Control save, and let me show you what's going on with this program right now. So we should be having a list ready with us. Okay, so this is our list here. We have got this list that is present, all the items that is present in word list. Okay, it's all present here, but there's a problem here. Everywhere we are getting the /n, which we do not want, because that the same /n would come into our word game, which was not needed for us. We just need a word. So what I will do is, I will have to create a slicing method which would not include that /n. So what is happening is, let me just show you. We do not need the last word and the second last word. So what I will do is, I will create append I, then I will create my closed square brackets and begin my indexing. So I will not give any start index, because we want the whole word from the start, but the end index I will keep to -1. So what will happen is, the last and the second last word will not get included into our main word, and then we would get the certain word present that we require. So let me just Control save this, and let me run this and show you. Run current file, and here you see we get a proper working words in our list saved in the variable word.list. Okay, so that is the first part of our program which is working perfectly. So let me just delete this print word.list option, and now let me go to the next part of my program which will be creating these lists. I will just show you, give me a while. We have to create our main list and a live and a guest options. Okay, so let me take you to that thing, and wrd word. Okay, and it will pull out that random choice from the list. Okay, so where I'd use the list in the start, but that was not where it needed. We need to use it here. So I will do is random dot choice and word list. Okay, so it's going to pull out random dot choice word list, any word. Okay, and I'll just print and show you what is going on. WRD, save it, let's run the program. Okay, so it's taken silk. Okay, it's taken the silk word, and that's how it's working right now. And also I'll just create another improvement in it. What I will do is the whole word present I will uppercase it, so the all the word alphabets in the word will get uppercased. Okay, let me run that and show you quickly. And now with the random module present, it's obtaining certain random words which we do not even know which is going to come, which will improve the game playability. Okay, so let me run this. So now it took wool. The last time I had taken silk, now it took wool, and we also see that all the alphabets are capitalized, which we require. It's working perfectly. So the main portion where we are creating certain words in our program is working perfectly. So that's it from today's videos, guys. If you like my video, do drop a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel to help me create more fun videos, and I will be dropping the next part 2 version for this project as soon as possible. So stay tuned for further videos. Thank you.